Great values, best quality, exceptional customer service. These are what we at Metro Office and Computer Supplies can guarantee, along with an extensive stock of office and school supplies, photocopying, wide format printing, Mapit line of products, and even janitorial supplies. Visit a location near you and experience all that is Metro. Metro Office and Computer Supplies, serving Guyana's stationery and document reproduction needs for over 20 years.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Metro's e-commerce website launch. I am your host, Nyande McKenzie, here today. Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon for our website launch. We are excited to be here with you this afternoon to showcase to you what we have been up to over the past couple of months, redoing our website and upgrading it. Before I get into anything else with this launch, I would first like to give you our safety moment of today. Now, the safety moment of today, as we know, safety is key. Wear a mask, save lives, and show kindness. And remember also to keep a safe distance. Remember also to keep a safe distance, everyone. So the model citizen wears a mask, save life, and shows kindness. So keep a safe distance, everyone, today. Today we have a great lineup for you. We will have the introduction of our first guest speaker. We have 2 giveaways, so ensure that you subscribe to our page. 2 giveaways. We have a second guest speaker. Then we have 2 more giveaways for you. A third guest speaker, another 2 giveaways, and our final guest speaker, and then final 2 giveaways. So we have a packed program here for you today. I encourage you to sit back, relax, and enjoy as we launch our website. Our guest speakers for today, we will have Dr. Vishnu Durga, Mr. Eldon Marks, Mr. Timothy Indar Singh, and Dr. Rosh Khan. All industry leaders in their own right, and all excited to speak to you about our website launch today. Our first speaker for today is Dr. Vishnu Durga. Dr. Durga is the CEO of Action Invest Caribbean Inc. He's also a certified John Maxwell coach. Dr. Durga has a wealth of experience in the area of entrepreneurship and management, and he's here to speak to you today on the importance of having a functional website. Without further ado, I hand you over to Dr. Vishnu Durga. Good afternoon, Dr. Durga.
Hi, good afternoon, Andy, and good afternoon to all the viewers out there. I must first of all start off by congratulating Metro on this very bold step. Not that Metro did not have a website before, but now it has a website that will truly serve the Guyanese public really well. And I know that with the experts that we have on the call today, they'll be also letting us know how else the website can really benefit people, not just in Guyana, but further afield. Now, what I really wanted to touch on, and I'm really happy that Metro has decided to do this in this particular format, where it's not just a launch, it's a little bit of education as well, and that's why I'm very happy to be part of the panel. As we know, a website is really important because it really has the potential of giving people a first impression of an organization. Some people, many of us who are viewing today, actually purchase from stores across the world where we've never set foot in that store, or you may even never visit that particular store. I think with what COVID has done to Guyana, it has probably accelerated technology by another 3 to 5 years. And it now gives people the opportunity as well to have an in-store experience from the comfort of their own home. So I know that the website will make a fantastic first impression. The usability of the website is very important. And it also brings a level of in the past, when I was much younger, when we wanted to see how things work, we would walk down Regent Street or walk down in a city and do some window shopping. This particular website, with the way it's laid out, actually allows persons to be able to do their window shopping, again, from the comfort of their own home, to make decisions of, is this the product I want or not? And it also allows persons not to have to really be in a situation where they can't get the details. Think about it. When you want a product, when you want a specific, let's say, type of ink, when you're standing in the store and you have to ask a ton of questions, on the website as it's laid out, you'll be able to see the technical details, the specifications about the particular product. You'll see the quantity that it is packed in. You'll be able to see the pricing levels. And it allows you to really make those purchases from within, using your own mechanisms. I think we will have some options that will be released in terms of payment options. And, it reduces the amount of cash that is needed. So these are all great reasons, the importance of having a fully functional website that consumers here in Guyana can benefit from, that Metro faithful customers can really benefit from. So I'd really like to take this opportunity again and congratulate the team at Metro, congratulate the developers of the website as well. And I wish you all the best. And it's really a pleasure to be able to collaborate with you and to also be able to support your growth. Thank you very much, Nayandi.
Thank you so much, Dr. Durga, for the kind words that you have just given to Metro and showing us how important it is to have this functional website and to utilize this platform so that we can better serve our customers. So thank you so much for that.
Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you again, sir. Now we have our first two giveaways. I will encourage you to subscribe to www.metroguyana.com. Subscribe and you can win 2 stationery hampers today. So at the end of the show, the first 2 persons who would have subscribed, you will be eligible to win 2 stationery hampers, compliments of Metro. So ensure that you go down and subscribe now, everyone. Our second guest speaker today needs no introduction. He is a social techpreneur, the founder and director of Nexus Hub, Inc., the co-founder of We Own Space Guyana, the founder and CEO of Version 75. And Mr. Eldon Marks is here today to speak to you about e-commerce in an age of disruption. Good afternoon, Eldon, and thank you for joining us today.
Good afternoon, Andy. Thanks for having me. Well, let me start by recognizing Metro's amazing leadership under Ms. Lindy. I know the conversation that Ms. Lindy and I have had about e-commerce goes back a few years, but less than a week after Guyana recorded its first COVID case, Ms. Lindy called me up and she asked about ways in which she can actually act on that conversation and implement e-commerce on Metro's website. And one thing led to the next, and we connected with Timothy, and the rest is history. So I'd just like to take this moment to recognize how proactive a leader she is. I mean, she saw miles ahead with regards to how things would actually be changed because of the global pandemic, and she acted on it. And here we are in terms of unveiling the result of that. So while many other leaders and businesses and individuals might have different opinions about what's happening, some may consider these times as they're just going to blow over, things are going to go back to normal. Others might be tempted to wait and see what happens. But we have to face the fact that we are living in a new normal, and history would paint a very vivid picture of that. Global crises in general force us to think and act differently permanently. A good example of this, for instance, would be just going back to World War II, for instance, and the atrocities that prevailed. That particular period led to the advent of the United Nations, and on the other end, global acts of unity and various other movements of in a similar regard. And even though these crises are unpleasant, they're actually good if you think about it, from a bird's eye perspective. And what they force us to do is to change, because they actually threaten our means to actually survive. And this is what's happening to consumers and businesses alike in these current times, when consumers are actually faced with the crisis that is this health crisis, the global pandemic, and it changes the way we actually interface with businesses. What's happening is that people are forced to stay in based on lockdown protocols, walking shopping, for instance, that we are so accustomed to in Guyana. That has been affected. Businesses similarly have been affected. And this is why e-commerce is so important in this global pandemic, because it provides a means for both consumers and businesses to adapt to survive. For consumers, for instance, we can stay within the comfort of our own homes. We can browse products online. We can make our choices, compare, in our own time, and then we can check out. And then we can optionally have it delivered to our homes, or we can do curbside pickup, for instance, minimizing our exposure in these times. Businesses in particular brick and mortar stores that rely on walk-in customers, that traditionally rely on those individuals to come into the stores, are now also faced with this incentive to adapt to survive, because the revenue that would otherwise come in from persons who would visit their stores physically is just not there, based on lockdown protocols and how the pandemic has actually shaped the way we do business. So e-commerce comes in once again, providing business a means to interface with customers digitally. And commerce in general will assure this mutual survival of both consumers and businesses. And Guyana, again, is no exception. I believe the world over, there is a rise in the growth of e-commerce. I believe the statistical figure is 18%. It's projected to grow this year. And Guyana, in particular, on the onset of our first case, saw a rise in delivery services and the way we actually did business. WhatsApp, some stores use WhatsApp to take orders and effect deliveries. And if you can just ask the developers, the local developers, how many requests for e-commerce-based websites there have been of recent, that will paint a particular picture of how we're actually shaping to do business here. So the bottom line is that under the circumstances, the pandemic has changed us. It's changing us, and there is no going back to what was. We're just moving forward. And this particular change in general is unpleasant, but it's good, because it forces us to really become better, do things a bit more efficiently under the circumstances. So I'd like to take this time to really recognize the proactive management of Metro through Ms. Lindy in terms of effecting these amazing changes to adapt to these times. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Eldon. Thank you. I know e-commerce in an age of disruption, it was necessary for Metro to take this step in this direction. And as you say, some people may look at it as, a disadvantage, or we say a problem, but there is an opportunity from this crisis, and we have taken advantage of this opportunity. And of course, we will look forward to the fruits of taking this advantage. So thank you very much, Eldon, for the sentiments and the words of e-commerce in an age of disruption. Thank you once again. We will now have our second set of giveaways, and I would like to take this opportunity to remind you, the first set, you had to subscribe. Just subscribe to www.metroguyana.com, and you would have won one of the stationery hampers. The next way to win, you spend $2,000 to $5,000 on our website, $2,000 to $5,000, and you will win one of our stationery hampers, one of the normal stationery hampers. And with a purchase of over $10,000 on that same website, www.metroguyana.com, you will receive one of our janitorial hampers with the tissue dispenser in it. So go onto our website right now, www.metroguyana.com, and take advantage of those opportunities to win these exciting prizes, everyone. Our next speaker today is what we would say the genius behind it all. Our virtual website was made possible by Mr. Timothy Indar Singh. Mr. Indar Singh is the CEO and founder of Firelinks. He's a software developer and he's the assistant manager at MIS and Hand in Hand Trust Corporation. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Timothy first and foremost for all the work that he has done on the website. Timothy, thank you, and he will be giving you this virtual website tour today of www.metroguyana.com. So over to you, Timothy. Good afternoon.
All right. Good afternoon, Nayandi, and thank you for those very kind compliments. A pleasant good afternoon to all of the Metro management and team, our guest speakers, our hosts, and to everyone tuned in online. We at Firelinks truly believe that all businesses can use technology to transform the way they work by automating processes, simplifying workflows, or providing in-depth analytics into customer behavior and purchasing patterns. We also know that happy customers equals happy business. With happy customers, a business can improve their money-making ability significantly. So how do we make our customers happy? Other than excellent products and customer service, technology creates ways to serve our customers in comfort. Why should a customer have to leave their comfortable sofa to buy something? Or maybe they're a busy person and they don't have much time to go shopping. Sometimes it takes an entire day just to outfit an office. What makes it worse is the current situation in Guyana and around the world, the coronavirus pandemic. This created an outside environment that customers no longer felt safe shopping in. Storefronts were forced to close, and people had to stay indoors. Business grinded to a halt for some. Although the evolution of local businesses was inevitable, the pandemic has revealed critical inefficiencies and shortcomings of the traditional brick-and-mortar way of operation. Metro's management picked up on this very early and decided they needed to do something about it. Metro decided to push their online presence and make it much easier for their customers to reach them and purchase their products and services. Welcome to MetroGuyana.com. And the website is currently live and we're rolling. So let me just share my screen and we'll take a look at what Metro Guyana has to offer. All right. So here is MetroGuyana.com. Redesigned, reimagined, and really fast for 2021. Now, this website was custom built on Shopify, which is a massive platform running on Ruby on Rails, supporting many of the world's biggest businesses in retail and e-commerce. This website comes with one of the best worldwide content delivery networks on powerful servers, as well as an optimized stack for millisecond response time. Metro's new website was designed to be a digital storefront. It was built to allow customers to browse and shop from the comfort and safety of their homes. Online payments in Guyana is an extremely rare occurrence, and this makes Metro, and by extension Firelinks, one of the pioneers in this field. And for that, we're so excited and grateful to be a part of. Metro will be able to process credit and debit card transactions securely and efficiently using PayPal, one of the biggest payment handlers in the world. This provides an unbeatable level of ease and comfort to the shopping experience on this new website. In addition to PayPal, Metro will also process mobile money, or MMG, and cash on delivery for anyone who doesn't have a bank card. Now, the website was designed to be fully responsive. So it looks pretty good on desktop, and it would look much better on phones even, right? It was built with a mobile-first approach. And as we know, based on most recent studies, more than 50% of all web traffic comes from mobile devices. So this was very important for us. So mobile experience on Metro Guyana is supposed to be top-notch. Now, the website needed to be very fast. Why? Because people hate waiting, right? Not just fast, but blazingly fast. Using the CDN that we provided, metroguyana.com, you won't have to wait more than 5 seconds for anything. So an average browser, even on very poor network conditions, could expect the website to be very responsive and handle the performance very well. Now, we also make use of very interesting caching techniques to save the state of the site whenever you visit it again. So that also increases the speed of the website on subsequent visits. Now, security was a big deal. Linking your bank card to a website is scary for many people, especially in Guyana, who may have never shopped online. You have nothing to worry about where this is concerned. Everything that you do on this website is sent to the servers using encrypted end-to-end communications. Your card information is handled securely by PayPal, and the website is PCI compliant, which is an international body that handles safety and security of all online transactions. Now, security also leads us into privacy and data protection. MetroGuyana.com is also GDPR compliant, which is very big in the European Union. This is basically a body that regulates privacy when it comes to sharing and retrieving customer data. Now, on Metro's end, it was imperative that they had an operations dashboard to track products, inventory, categories, orders, customers, and everything else store related. So on Metro's end, they have a very expansive dashboard where they can keep track of everything that's going on their website in order to serve their customers in the best way. So let's talk about some cool features that we worked on together. And here I'll go through the website and we can talk about what each page has to offer you. So first up, we have our home page, which we have a really nice banner introducing Metro. We have here, Metro is an office supplies giant, and it's your one-stop shop for everything office or school right on the one view. Here we have quick access to many of the frequent categories you may want to see. So if we click on, let's say, office supplies, we can now see a very well orchestrated list of everything that is an office supply. And we can go through here and we can pick whichever one we want. Going further down the home page, we have, obviously, why should you even consider Metro? Now, Metro has a lot of reasons you should consider them. And this is just basically a very small summary of why Metro is the best in the business. We go down and you can see some testimonials telling you that Metro is just giving you the very best. And you can see a quick look at some of Metro's most popular products. So come here, and as you use the store, this list will be updated with the most frequented items. And then finally, we have a nice gallery showing Metro management and their team. And then here you may subscribe to the Metro newsletter. So you just type your email address and you're good to go. Next up, we have the shop. And while it's pretty self-explanatory, you come here, you browse for your items and add to cart. You can leave a review. You can check it out, see the descriptions. And you can also see other similar items that you may want to buy after buying that item. And you can see it's very smart. It knows that you want to buy a file cabinet, so it recommends other office equipment that you may want to use. Now, Metro has a lot of items. Metro has quite a lot of items on their website. Now, how do you find these items? This is a store-wide search feature we built in. If we wanted to find a whiteboard, we just type it in, and we can see the various types of whiteboards. If we don't want any of these and we want to see the full list of whiteboards, we just hit enter, and we'll now see all of the whiteboards come up here, right? So if you're just looking for an item and you don't want to browse, you come right here, you could search for a pen, and you'll see all the pens pop up right there. So there's a very cool feature which would save you a lot of time and help you find exactly what you're looking for. Next up, we have services. So Metro, as you know, has quite a lot of services that they offer, from printing and copying, binding, lamination, and graphic design. Here, you can just come here to find out more. Click on this button, and you can see what exactly they offer in the printing category. And you can see they can print from USB drives, and you have a lot of other services there. Next up, we have About. This is telling us what Metro, who's behind Metro, what are they about. Here we can see a quick description of what Metro is and their mission and vision, what they stand for, and then you can see their core values. And this is how you know that Metro really has the customer at heart. You can see a quick snapshot of their team and any history, as well as their partners that they work with. Next up, we have Contact. So if you want to get in touch directly with Metro, you have a couple different reasons, a couple different ways you can do this. First up, you can give them a call on their number. You can send a message right here. Or I think most of the younger people would very much appreciate this. We have a live chat feature on the website. So this live chat, it's pretty awesome. You just type your message, and Metro gets it on the back end, and they will now respond to you. So you can see currently someone is right there, and they will send a message back to us. Hi, awesome. So as you notice, many of the prices on the Metro store are in US dollars. Now, we made it very easy for Guyanese to figure out what the price is in Guyana dollars. So if you come up here, you'll see the US flag with USD. You just switch this to Guyanese dollar, and all of the prices on the store will be converted automatically to their equivalent in Guyanese dollars. Now, let's talk a bit about the checkout process, because, I mean, it's an e-commerce website, and that's what you came to see. So we want to buy something, we just click here, add to cart. Or we can choose to buy it now if that's all we came for. We can go to our cart. Now we can remove the item. We can increase the quantity. And we'll see the prices calculated here on the fly. And you just click checkout. And here is where you can put in all of your information for checkout. So here it already auto-filled my information here, but you can see you can choose to ship it or pick it up. So if you want it delivered at your house, or you just want to pass by Metro and pick it up, you can. And you can choose which location you want to pick it up. So currently Metro offers pickup at their corporate office in New Amsterdam. So you can choose those options. I'll choose to ship. So we'll go and continue to shipping. Now we have various shipping methods here that you can see, and we have different rates. So Central Georgetown, you have a different rate from East Bank up to Providence, and you choose the rate that applies to you based on your shipping address, and you just hit continue to payment. Now, the preferred way to pay on Metro, like we mentioned, is PayPal, because you can use your debit card or your credit card from home and just pay with PayPal. But we'll show you how you can pay without PayPal, maybe mobile money, which a lot of Guyanese have. All right, so we just select this mobile money option here. And for our billing address, we could select the same as shipping address, which that's the case. And then we just hit complete order. Now, we do some processing in the background. And you'll see here, your order is confirmed. Now, we now have the instructions. So please pay the amount stated on your order to the following MMG merchant account. And here we have Metro's merchant account. So we send the amount that we see on our bill to that merchant account. Metro will pick that up and confirm it, and then they'll ship your order. Now, here's a cool thing we can do. We can say we want shipping updates by text. And from the back end, the site will actually text you when your order is ready. So we put in our phone number there and we hit submit. And now we'll receive updates by both email and text. So if you want to know, mail was already sent to my inbox here, confirming my order. So you can see here, it says, Metro Office and Computer Supplies, thank you for your purchase. This is what I bought, and this is the total. These are my information that I put in, right? So, and then we can go and say, okay, continue shopping. Now, Miss Lindy, Nayandi would have talked a bit about the reward system that Metro has. And it's actually baked into Metro. It's actually baked into the site. So if you click on this button called rewards, you can actually see this is where we access the Metro loyalty program from. Now you can become a member. Obviously, to do this, you just sign up using your site credentials, and you can earn loyalty credits. So you can earn loyalty credits by sharing Metro on Facebook, placing an order, or just signing up on Metro. Now, when you place an order, you receive 1 loyalty credit for every $1 spent. And then you can redeem these credits to get special discounts or anything. And these would be updated as we go on to best serve Metro's customers. So I hope that was a pretty in-depth walkthrough for you guys. And well, thank you for coming along.
Thank you so much, Timothy, for explaining www.metroguyana.com to our new customers, to our existing customers, to all those who now want to have the e-commerce experience. Thank you so much once again, Timothy, for all that you have done for Metro over these past couple of months with respect to our website.
Well, thank you. And like I said, it was a pleasure.
Yes. Now, once again, we have another set of giveaways to show you guys. And to qualify for these giveaways, online purchases of $20,000, you will get an 8 gigabyte flash drive. So that's the purchase of $20,000, a free 8 gigabyte flash drive. And with the purchase of $25,000 and over online, you will get a free tumbler. So as Timothy has shown you how to utilize the website and how to operate it, go on now, make your purchases, and ensure that you become a winner. So do that right now. I'm charging you to do that. Our final guest speaker for today is Dr. Rosh Khan. Dr. Khan needs no introduction, but I will still give him the honors. He's the founder and CEO of Social Rank Media and the Masterclass Institute. Dr. Khan is a certified Franklin Covey trainer, and he is an executive member of the Chamber of Commerce. And he is here to talk to you about businesses in a low-touch economy. Good afternoon, Rosh.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. For whoever could have seen me, while we were in backstage a moment ago, you'd see I was grinning from ear to ear because I was looking at the virtual tour and I got so excited. And so I want to say congratulations to Team Metro. You guys have done it once again. You guys have absolutely delivered. Listen, I'm a big believer in the maxim, everything rises and falls on leadership. And although, Ave, will be modest about it, she needs to be given kudos, and everybody who's played some role in some way to make this possible. I think, everyone got affected. Everyone had a plan for 2020 and COVID-19 happened and everybody threw that plan out the window. Everybody got affected in some way, even if the disruption was for half a day, even if it was for a week, everyone got disrupted. And, you think about the analogy of boxing, people in a boxing match, the truth is some businesses, some folks got knocked down. There are some that got up, that pivoted, that changed the strategy and continued to forge forward. And unfortunately, there are still those who are on the canvas. And so I look at this website and I am super proud and super excited about everything you guys are doing. I know this website, it's going to be a massive asset to Team Metro, to everyone that uses it, and to the company in the future. And so what I want to share with you very briefly, is how we can thrive. There's a term that's been used since the advent of COVID-19, how we can thrive in a low-touch economy, because that's the economy that we're living in, right? That's the economy that we're existing in. And the question that comes to mind is, well, what is a low-touch economy? And the Board of Innovation says, this essentially refers to what businesses have had to do as a result of COVID-19. So this means low touch interactions, right? This means limited gatherings. This means curfews. This means travel restrictions. So we're in this low touch economy. We're all living through it right now. We're going to tell our kids about it. We're going to tell our grandkids about it. But just because we're low touch, it doesn't mean that we can't be high tech, right? So we can be both. We can be both low touch and high tech. And based on what I just saw on the website, I'm happy to see Metro take the steps that it's taking. And so I'm just going to quickly share, what we call the 3 Ds of customer experience. And I'd like everyone to think about whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a veteran entrepreneur, you've just started, maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you have an establishment, you're thinking about, well, how can I optimize my customer experience? Here are 3 Ds for you to think about. I've got 3 minutes, so I'll give you 3 Ds, okay? Number 1 is to design value propositions, right? Think about who you're trying to connect with. Think about their needs. Think about their wants. These are your existing customers, yes, but also your prospects. And also think about, like this website for metroguyana.com. This, you can tell based on its design and based on its structure, there was a lot of strategic thought that went into the design and the strategy of the website. So for anyone watching this and they're inspired by what they're seeing, think about who's coming to your website, but more than the who, think about where, right? Where are they accessing your website and where are they coming from? Are they jumping on Metro Guyana because someone gave them a word of mouth recommendation? Are they jumping on the site because they went to Google and so it popped up as a search engine result? Are they going there because they saw a Facebook ad? Are they going there because someone shared the link? So you want to think about where people are coming from and the mindset that they have when they're coming from those places and the devices that they're on. And so you can design a client pathway, right? You can design a value proposition that matches what that person is looking for. And that's why I really like when you jump on metroguyana.com, you can see that. You can see that based on its design. So that's the first D, right? Design value proposition. The second D is to deliver high customer value. And this is really where we get to be very high tech. We should be able to deliver high customer value regardless of the time. And so we talk about the convenience of window shopping. We talk about the convenience of being on our sofa and browsing the website. But more than that, we also want to think about when that happens. If someone wants to do this at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., guess what? The internet doesn't sleep. And if the internet doesn't sleep, that means we have to be ready to deliver high customer value regardless of when people are visiting our website. So if someone's checking out online, I saw in the walkthrough just a moment ago, if someone's checking out online, they should get that personalized email immediately. That screams credibility. And if you follow up the next day, during working hours with a phone call, you're delivering high customer value, low touch, yes, but high tech. And you really want to think about what are all the systems you can put in play, from chat bots to customer support online to personalized emails. Think about what systems you can put in play. And lastly, with everything that's happening with technology, we want to make sure that we completely optimize the workforce. Remember that everybody on your team is an ambassador, right? You even want to turn your clients and your customers into ambassadors for your brand. But specifically when it comes to your workforce, think about how you can optimize the workforce. Think about how you can optimize their skill sets, their competencies. How are they able to use these platforms? What can you teach them about technology so they can go out and represent your brand as best as possible? So there you have it, very quickly, the 3 Ds of customer experience: design value propositions, deliver high customer value, and develop your workforce, optimize your workforce. So with that, once again, Nyande, Ave, the entire team, congratulations on your website. I'm very proud of you and the entire team at Metro.
Thank you so much, Rosh. Design, develop, deliver. Design, deliver, develop. The 3 Ds, and you've kept it, I know, short, but it's very impactful. Thank you so much. Yes, we gave you a time limit, but you did an excellent job. Thank you so much, Rosh, and thank you for the congratulatory message to Team Metro and to all that we're doing. Thank you once again. Our final giveaway. Purchase $10,000 on our website. You know it's www.metrogana.com. You've seen that it is functional, fully functional. So go and purchase and you will win free janitorial hampers. So ensure that you go online now, jump online. You can utilize the live chat as well. There's someone there to respond to you. So go online, jump online now and take advantage of that. Now, Dr. Durga, Mr. Marks, Mr. Indar Singh, and Dr. Roshkan spoke about this individual. She did not want to be on our screen today, but I insisted that she came on and gave a few remarks on behalf of the Metro team. So I hand you over now to Ms. Avia Lindy, our Chief Executive Officer, to speak to you briefly about what this means to Team Metro. Good afternoon, Ms. Lindy. Your mic, Ms. Lynn.
Hello, everyone.
Hearing you. We were hearing you just now. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, everyone that is watching this program live. And I want to thank all the speakers that preceded me. There's not much more that I can say. It was Winston Churchill who posited, never let a good crisis go to waste. So guess what? What do you do when you're in the midst of a pandemic? You have 51 team members. Everybody's uncertain as to what to do. We don't have any playbook. What do? You mobilize, you strategize, you take action, you evaluate, and you do that all over again. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the team, to thank Timothy for his patience in all the questions that he had to answer, the grueling times we spent brainstorming this idea and providing feedback for us. I want to thank you so very much. I want to thank all our guest speakers. They're great collaborators that I've been collaborating with over the years, and they took time from their busy schedule to join us today, and we are super delighted and excited. But most of all, I'd like to thank the Metro team for rallying around each other during this difficult time. We could not have made it this far without our company president. He made it his duty to jump every day on calls. We have daily calls at 11, and he makes the time to come in and sit with us, to strategize, and to share encouragement with us. The management team has been phenomenal, and I take my hats off to them. I've learned that I could be away and everything will still run smoothly. So to all our viewers, to all those who have supported Metro over the years, past and present, I have to give a shout out to the previous employees of Metro, because they've also laid stones and bricks so we can have the structure and the organization we have today. So I must give them kudos, the past CEOs, past managers, everyone. I'd like to thank you for your contribution to Metro. A big shout out to our company president and his family and everyone that has supported Metro over the years. So I kind of like Timothy's redesign and reimagine. And I like what Eldon said, adapt to survive. And Rosh's 3Ds, design, deliver, develop. Thank you, Nyande, and thank you for supporting Metro. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you so much, Miss Lindy. Yes, I am extremely excited about everything that this website has to offer you guys. As Miss Lindy gave her thank you, but I would like to give my thank you. The greatest accomplishments in life are not achieved by individuals alone, but by proactive people pulling together for a common good. And as Miss Lindy said, special thank you to all of our team members, all 51 of you. Thank you so much for all that you've done. To the management team, thank you so much. We have some collaborators that we would like to thank at this point. I'd like to say thank you to Metropolitan Office and Computer Supplies. to Dr. Durga, to Mr. Eldon Marks, to Timothy, and to Dr. Rosh Khan. Thank you for being our guest speakers today on this program. To all of our collaborating partners in whatever way to Action Invest, thank you so much for hosting this platform for us today. Thank you, Keon, for being our technical support behind the scenes. Thank you to Ms. Shade Barrow Brown, who did all of our graphics from Intellect Storm. Thank you so much. And special thank you to Branders, who created and designed our promotional items for us, the flash drive and the tumbler. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to all of you who are viewing today. Special shout out to Cameron's Fast Carriers. They will be our official delivery service. I see Renaud is on the live. Thank you so much, Renaud, for coming on board with us. So Cameron's Fast Carriers will be involved. Thank you to everyone who's viewed and tuned in with us today. This is Nyande on behalf of the Team Metro family saying thank you for joining us. Visit our website, www.metroghana.com. And always remember, we are the office solution. Bye, everyone.